Good morning, Mia. Are you teasing the dog? Don't just sit down and look all innocent. There she is. Oh my goodness, I can't keep up with it. Seriously, the poofy tail is in full effect. Just so you know, Mia's not scared of Reese. I think she realizes she's about 10 times faster. And she instigates it. Good morning, Bee. Good morning. How are you? Yeah. I'm gonna get you, Mia. A good indication of Mia's happiness is the arc in her tail. If the bum is up and the tail is arced, she is having fun. Howdy, interwebs. We're back in the car. I know, this is where we always are. I think I do my best thinking in the car. It's just my place where it's quiet, there's no cats, there's no dogs. I can think. It's my zone. First things first, I forgot to mention this yesterday. Thank you everybody who commented on the Thursday's thoughts. Definitely going to keep thinking about it. I've got another 6+ months to make decisions, but I'm leaning on the side of some sharing but keeping it very positive and not oversharing. But again, hubby needs to weigh in. This is half his decision as well. Second, before I forget, next week I am babysitting for a friend. Her mother-in-law is out of town who normally babysits. So I will be taking care of a 5-month-old all next week while she works. So we're going to her house. I get to take Reese, which is good because it's good socialization for Reese with a baby. She's been around this kid before. So we're gonna do that. I don't know how much time I'll be able to vlog. I'll try and post every day something, even if it's just a quick note to say hello, give you some updates, but it might be a little light depending on what kind of footage I can get during the day. I'll have a lot of driving, so I suspect we'll meet in the car a lot. She's almost 50 minutes away from me one way. So today we are off to a birthing center. I've really been playing around with what I'm gonna do. It's funny because I think with the IVF and all of that stuff, we just kind of pushed all that into the back of our minds and just I hadn't been thinking forward about a plan. 3 or 4 years ago, I was kind of thinking about a plan and I wanted to use this birthing center. It was actually referred to me by a couple people, including my acupuncturist who have both her kids there. But that was 3 or 4 years ago, and when you don't get pregnant, you just kind of like keep putting that off. Well, I got pregnant and I didn't have an OB. I didn't really have much of a plan. So I went to an OB office that was referred to me from a few people, including my fertility doctor. I wasn't real impressed with the first appointment. So I'm backtracking a little bit. I really would like to go with midwives if possible. Unfortunately, I have a couple things that may put me in a higher risk category. I'd really like to lean towards the birthing center, but I need to find out my risks, what they think, if I like this place, if I feel comfortable with them. So I'll talk about that a little bit more down the road once I've gathered a bit more information, but right now I really would prefer more natural birth, no painkillers. I'd like to hire a doula. If anybody knows a good doula in the Colorado area, South Denver, let me know. My husband should be sitting here with me going to this orientation as well. I tried to put this off and see if I could squeeze him in, but it just didn't work. He's been to everything with me, so it's not like he doesn't want to be there. It's just really bad timing. So I think next Tuesday or so, I start to actually see my husband again. Yay! It'll be nice. Here's a twist. All four, my mom had 4 kids. All 4 of my mom's kids, I think the longest she ever labored was like an hour and a half. The last one was crowning when she pulled up to the hospital, and that was only like 40 minutes into labor. She almost didn't make it into the hospital. So I'm hoping I follow my mom's footsteps. Please. She had everything natural and nice and easy. But if I'm driving 35 minutes to the birthing center, I need to be careful. I'll probably talk about more of the details of my possible complications just so that I can share with folks on the internet. I can't really give a lot of experience behind it, but I can say what I'm dealing with right now. All right, off to orientation. I'll talk to you later. Bye. A little loud. More rain, more hail. Probably don't want to go out right now. But I do. I have to go pee. I wish I had an umbrella, honey. You might have to wait just a bit, okay? Somebody's a little hyper this afternoon. You ready? Not you. We already played. Bye. Mia's like, I want it. Oh, right back at me. What was that, bunny? Bye, you just want to be under things. Okay, my phone has gone off like 5 times in the last hour and a half with flash flood warnings. You know how it is. Yeah, here comes the rain. When you can't see anything beyond that hill, you're in trouble. Yep. Ooh, and that too. And the rain keeps coming. Reese, did you have a rough evening? Okay then. Watching some Broncos with 3 very lazy cats. You're green. What are you doing? You sound broken. This must be a terrible thing for you.
Down that edge is going to help this team in there.
So you see this? At 2-0. Ow. I think I hurt my head. Go Broncos. Sorry. I don't think I talked to you all day Sunday. So I just thought I'd say hello. Congratulations Broncos on pulling out a good win. I know it's all about football. Oh, and I want to add to the list of things they don't really tell you when you get pregnant. With all those crazy hormones, your face breaks out like you're a teenager again. Oh yeah, it's great to have these giant things pop up on your face that you haven't had in like 15 years. Or plus, let's see. So, go Broncos! Happy Sunday night. If I don't talk to you again, hope you had a good weekend. See you in a day or two. Just saw one of these funny stickers with the families on it. I took a quick picture of it and I'll show it to you, but I like the dog and the cat one. They're quite funny, so here's the picture.